Consoles have the benefit of custom. What Junior Deals is asking is, if consoles have something that's really cool, why don't PCs have it? Consoles have the benefit of being custom-built hardware for one task that does one thing really well, and the entire machine is built onto a single board. On PCs, everything is expandable and modular.
Yes.
The graphics card is a separate card. The RAM is inserted into separate modules. The CPU is separate. Everything is the SSDs are in separate slots and can be purchased separately.
Yes.
On the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, the CPU, the graphics chip, the memory, and the storage are all 4 inches from each other on one board, all designed and tuned to work together. And the software running on the console doesn't have to account for anything else, because every PlayStation 5 has the same CPU, the same GPU, the same RAM, and the same storage. And so they can completely optimize the flow and the data and the speeds and the loading for exactly one configuration. But PCs can literally be millions of combinations, and so they kind of have to account for that. The reason you need more RAM in a PC would be to preload textures and game world data to accommodate either a hard drive or a slow SSD. Because, do you remember the Ratchet and Clank demo that we watched on the trailer on the PlayStation 5? Yeah. Do you remember how it was jumping from world to world to world with almost no load screens? Yeah. That's because it has a 12 channel 5.5 gigabyte per second SSD? I forget. It has a really, really fast storage device. What it's doing is it's loading the world off of the SSD in real time as it's jumping. It isn't storing all that data in the RAM. There isn't enough RAM. Your computer's SSD, even though you've got multiple terabytes of SSD space, you have SATA SSD. Your SSD speed maxes out at about 500 megabytes per second. It's only 10% of the transfer rate of the PlayStation 5. And your PC runs Windows, and so there's all this stuff going on in the background. On the PlayStation, game developers have the ability to issue high-priority calls that causes the console to stop anything in the background it's doing and to give the game number one absolute priority to the drive. And so the data is streamed sequentially off the drive and nothing else interrupts it. No background updates, no virus checks, no downloads. Nothing gets in the way. When the game tells the CPU, I need the SSD, the CPU goes, okay, Roger, Roger, it's all yours. But on the PC, a game has no way of saying, hey, CPU, I need the SSD. That's nice. I'll get to you when I can.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Perfect.